Well, hi everybody, this is Julie from Spend Less Craft More. I've just got this huge stack of papers that I've splurged on recently. It's pretty much all on special, none of it's particularly new, but I thought I've got so much here I'd take this time to show you my process of how I sort it and how I store it. Now you can see, so there's lots of Echo Park here. You can see I've got lots of really bright summery colours. Here in Australia we don't really have a distinct autumn and winter, especially where I live, the way that some of you in the northern hemisphere do. So I really do, I guess what you'd call more your summery spring colours is what I tend to use the most. And I don't really buy themed product a lot. I scrapbook primarily by colour. So let's just go through and I'll show you my process. So first up, we've got this really pretty pink and a stripe on the back. Now I've got a daughter and 2 sons, but I've got a lot. I know as I'm going through this, I've got a lot of pink in my stash. For a while I really went down the B-side route and had a lot of these kind of single tone colours, and so I know, much as I love that, I'm going to sort this. I'm going to call this a multicolour, and you'll see later how I store it. So let's call that one a multicolour. Now I don't use red a lot, but I don't have a lot of red in my stash. But then when I see this, I never can go through these turquoisey colours a lot. It's pretty cutesy, but I think I'm going to call that one turquoise. Okay, so we've got umbrellas. I don't tend to use icons like that a lot, so I'm definitely going with that colour there. Okay, so we've got green, and again we've got this lovely multicolour. Now I've got 2 boys, so I'm always looking for greens and blues that can be used on boy pages. I'm torn. I think I'm going to go with the multicolour for now. When you see how I store my papers, you'll see that it's not like it's committed to that forever. It's not that I can't use or even find the other side. I'm calling that one red. Again, we've got this lovely multicolour, but I do like that blue, so we're going to call that one blue. I'm just trying to help you be able to see a little bit up there. Again, we've got a lovely blue. I'm not really into the pinwheel, so we'll call that one blue. Yeah, I wouldn't say I never use these strips, but I like that, so I'm putting it over here in the bluey turquoise. Nice multicolour. Now, do we call that pink or do we call that red? I don't love that pattern. I think I'm actually going to call that pink. Another pink and a stripe. I think I'll go with the stripe and call that multicolored. Now, orange, I don't have a lot of, and I'll go through it pretty quickly. So while I like that, I'm going to call that orange. Now, that is a beautiful stripe. I love that. Yep, so I'll definitely go with that and call it multicolored. Again, a nice pink. Not super in love with that floral, but again I think I'll go with the floral just so that I've got the options. It helps me work out what colours to put with it. You'll probably guess by now I don't tend to scrapbook by collection. I do like that multicolored. I like to mix things up a bit. It gets a bit too matchy for me. Oh, now this one's a hard one. I'd love that, but I think that blue can be used for a boy page, so I'm going to stick with that one today. And again, that's gorgeous. See, again, a quandary because I don't have a lot of yellows in my stash. I go through them quite quickly. I would call that a yellow rather than a multicolour for my purposes, but that is great. It's nice and neutral, boy or girl. I'm going to use that over there with my turquoises. Again, orange. If I really love 1 or 2 of these journaling cards, I might cut them up straight away and use them as journaling cards, but in this case, I'm definitely going with the orange. This is a themed one. It's an orange. It says party, party, party. I'm not into the cupcakes, but depending how you use that, I could use it on a party page or I could layer it and you wouldn't even know that it's party themed. So I'm happy to call that orange. Green, again, they're too party themed for me, so that's definitely going into my greens. Very pretty pink, but like I said, yes, I like that stripe. I've got plenty of pink, so I'll go with the stripe. Blue, that's lovely. The birds are cute, but I'm going to go with the blue. Okay, now I quite like, I don't even know if you'd call that perhaps a gold. I'm not loving that floral, so I'll put that with my gold brown colours, I think. pink. I'm not really into the flamingo, so that I can use on a boy page or a family page. I'll go with that multicolored. I'm not loving those diamonds, so obviously I would have bought that for that side. I'm happy to call that a multicolor. We've got spots, and again, journaling cards. I mean, some of these are quite nice, but again, what might end up happening is I might cut into this in such a way that I can still use a couple of cards later. So we'll call that a multicolor. This is a lovely neutral blue. Same again, I might be able to use some of those later, but I'm going to call it a blue for now. Okay, so we've got some Citrus Bliss here, I think. I'm not really into the lemony limes, but I do love that green. Okay, so I like the text, but as I said, I haven't got a lot of yellow, same as I haven't got a lot of orange, so I'm going to call that yellow for now. More journaling cards still. This is Citrus Bliss still, but yeah, I really like that orange. Now we've got a grey. That's a lovely pink, but I'm going to put that with my neutrals and call that grey. Wood grain is always a great option. I like that too, with the little black dots. That's nice, and both of them are nice neutrals. Could be I'll look at both sides, but I'll call that a wood grain for now. This is a lovely, lovely green. That's Hello Gorgeous from My Mind's Eye. That's a nice floral. That's a nice green. I think I'm going to go with the floral, and this one goes with it. I'll go with the yellow on that one. So here we go. We've got this lovely diagonal black and white stripe, like you will have seen Wilner and various people do that. I'll often use this just for the little border on the edge of the page. If I do that, I'll probably still gut it in the middle, but that's definitely going in with my neutrals over here. That is gorgeous, that floral. I mean, I like that too, but I'm going with the floral on that one. Oh, no, I'm going with that side, I think. So as I can't remember if I told you, things being brand new doesn't bother me. A lot of this, I think a lot of this is from last year, 2015. I think by the time that you pull things apart and don't worry about collections and having the latest thing, it doesn't bother me that it's not up to date. I'm quite happy to just wait for them to come on special and really look at the colour. Okay, so this is one of those lovely distressed solids that Basic Grey does so well, but I'm going with the floral once again. This one, yes, from the same collection, Tea Garden from Basic Grey, and we'll go with that side, I think. So Barista, I didn't love this. I don't even know what to call this yellowy colour, so I probably mostly bought these, yeah, for the other side. Definitely, yeah, probably that one. They can all go over here. Yeah, that's just black, so we'll go with that nice wood grain. Now we're up to some Cocoa Vanilla. These ones are more recent, I think. Some of them, yeah, might even be this year, 2016. They do beautiful, beautiful florals. So I do love that. If I'd had two of that, I'd be able to store them both ways, but I love that floral. That's pretty, but it is pretty for girls, so I'm definitely going with the multicolour on that one. Oh, that's a gorgeous orange, isn't it? That is beautiful. That's okay, but I love that orange. Alright, now I did also buy two collection packs from Cocoa Vanilla. So let's open those. So when I get a collection pack or a pad that's got two of each paper, I've got two options. I can either, sometimes I will file one of each paper straight away and keep the others together so that I can just play with them together, and I think I will do that in that case because I have got the sticker sheets and I did buy the embellishment packs as well, so I might perhaps use them as a kit. I won't only scrap Hello Lovely, but it's still nice and easy if you put a few things in together. So I'll put these aside and perhaps show you how I store them in another video. So let's have a look. Lovely floral and pink, so you can probably guess by now I'll go with the floral and put the other one aside. That is nice. I'm definitely going with the blue on that one. Put that one one aside. Lovely spots, but that's a really great wood grain. I'll keep the wood grain. Really nice, really nice little cards there, aren't they? But that's very versatile. I did have one similar to that, which I think I put somewhere else, so I might keep that one as the dots. Okay, so love this life, just wonderful. Some text and a nice versatile stripe. I think we can get away with calling that red. And another lovely floral with a pink. So okay, another floral. Okay, so that was Hello Lovely. Let's move it out of the road. And we've got Free Spirit as well. Really love Cocoa Vanilla. So again, we'll get those ones out of the road. Floral, and again they've got these dots, although I'd have to call that navy, so I'm putting out with my blues, and that's nice because you don't really get a lot of darker blue. That can be hard to come by, and that's great. So even in this very floral collection, we've got something you can use for boys. So I'll pop that with my blues and keep that one aside for now. Oh, that's a beautiful, I guess you call that a bouquet. That's very soft, isn't it? And a pink, I'll go with the multicolour. Sort of, I guess, arrow print versus, and again that's a navy type blue, so I'll go with the blue on that one. Some words: Free Spirit, Happy, Shine Bright, and on the back we've got, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with the diagonal point. Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely wood grain. Red floral. I'm not so loving that floral. I'm definitely going with the green. I guess that one. I guess it's a turquoisey green. Journaling cards. Again, they do lovely journaling cards, don't they? And some text. Captured together, always love life. So fairly generic. You could use that for a lot of things. I think I'll go with this. And it's even hard. Do we call that black? I'm going to call that... Look, we'll put it with the blue. Why don't we put it with the blue? Okay, so just as a little reminder, we've got my multicoloured papers. So I'll often start with these if I'm starting a page or a kit. I don't feel the need to stick to the one collection. You can just look at the individual colours, and that's how I tend to start my matching. So they'll all go together in my cupboard. I've got my wood grainy neutrals. I put greys, blacks and whites together, so that's what I've got there. That one, still don't know what to call that. I think I'll put that with my metallics. Got a couple of reds, only the one pink. Got a few oranges, so that's great. I go through orange pretty fast. Just a couple of yellows, a couple of greens. And we're moving into more the turquoisey tealy kind of colours. Quite a few of those, which is great. I go through those quite quickly. Then we've got our blues. And obviously in my stash I have purple as well, but purple, not really a lot of purple out there at the moment, and that's fine. I've got plenty of purple in my stash. So I think I'll probably start another video to show you how I can how I store the papers, and that way I can spend a little bit more time showing you where all my papers are. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you later.